Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to give you a rundown today of our little overlanding or camping rig that we have set up. This is our 2019 Ford Expedition MAX XLT, chambered in 4-wheel drive. So let's check it out. So we got this, we traded in my F-150 for this as a family car because we are expecting another third child on the way. Real quick, these are 18-inch Vision rims. These are 275/70 R18 tires, BF Goodrich KO2s. I like the KO2s for the most part. I have noticed that sometimes in some wet conditions they can be a little iffy on the roads, but for the most part it's a pretty solid all-terrain tire. So we got back from our trip and this is what it looks like, how it was set up. So I'll go through from front to back. If you didn't know, you can turn these big half-gallon Yetis upside down and they fit in the cup holders. But anyway, over there on that side, I've got my bags and Theo's bags and some other like little grocery things down in the floorboard. Pretty simple up here. Moving on to the back here. This is where Theo's car seat's at, and we have tons of storage and space down here. We can put stuff. Right here is our camping oven, and over there is our cooler. Down there we've got our little camp out book, and that his Aunt Mandy gave him. That is a super cool, super fun little book. Here, I'll show it to you. It's an awesome little book. Aunt Mandy knew that we were going on our camping trip, so she got this book specifically for us. Right here, it's got little pop-out things that you pop out and you can stick in your backpack. You can see we already did that. Like I said, we just got back from our trip. We've got leaves that go in the different spots. There you go. All sorts of different things. Bugs, wildlife tracks. It's a super cool book. And we kept the book here in this little Paw Patrol book pillow that Aunt April made for us. You can see you just store the book right there inside the pillow. Super fun. Theo loved it. Really thoughtful gift. Another thing I recommend you bring is a RC car, monster truck, whatever. Absolutely fun to have around the campsite whenever you're cooking, doing whatever. Have something for the kids to play with. This right here is our cooler that I got. This is a Camp Zero, got it off of Amazon. It's a 16 liter and it's done great. I put a little, I forget what it was, 5-pound bag of ice in here, and it's been about 3 days or so far, and you can still see pretty solid little ice chunk in there still. I don't need this thing to hold ice for a week. I'm not going to be gone for a week at a time, but having ice, you know, for at least 2 or 3 days on a little weekend camping trip is absolutely essential. Now, I specifically got this type of cooler to ride right here whenever it's time to get ready to go to bed. It's specifically a taller cooler. I wanted a taller cooler to fit right here. I think it's a better use of the space than like one of those shorter, squattier hard coolers would be. I looked at a soft bag to go right here, a soft cooler to go right here, but everything I've read and I've found, it just seems like they don't hold ice as long, not more than 24 hours. So I specifically got this taller cooler to fit right here in this space. You totally could get away with a soft cooler hanging out right there when it's bedtime to get it out of your way, but I wanted a hard cooler. Next thing I want to talk about real quick is this. It's Brinkmann brand portable propane oven. Now, they don't make these anymore. I was lucky enough to find this on Facebook Marketplace for $75. But you can go on Amazon and look for them. They're like over $200. What it is it's basically just this box, this oven, has a baking pan included. But anyway, it connects to these little 1-pound propane tanks, and you've got your little twist slider thing right there. But essentially, you have two cooking options. One is like $250, the other one is like $400 or $500. Super easy cleanup. Here's a better look at the inside. You've got 2 levels. Yeah, this thing worked excellent for us. I would bring a couple canisters with you if you're going to be cooking a handful of meals. But yeah, it cooked our little frozen pizzas. Excellent. Some sweet dino nuggies, you know, whatever you want to bake, you know, whatever works. I will say that they do make other camping ovens, modern day camping ovens, but they're like $400 or $500. It's just insane. I found this one for 75 bucks and said, you know what, whatever, we'll give it a shot. We'll try it. If I like it, then great. If I don't, then I'll just sell it and get my money back. Now, whenever we are driving, we have our tri-fold mattress, and here is our 3-inch other memory foam topper that I have cut. It folds up and you can see out the rear view mirror perfectly. It's excellent. Walk back here and give you a better look. I also have just literally thrown back here our queen size sleeping bag. It was excellent as well. It's rated for 40 degrees. Got it off Amazon. It got down to about 36 degrees when we went camping, and me and Theo stayed absolutely warm. It was excellent. Great little purchase. I will say, if I had to do it again though, that I would probably try and get a king size sleeping bag, just so you have as much room as possible whenever you're moving around sleeping in there. So here I folded the seats down. You can see I took this memory foam topper and I cut it into 2 pieces. The reason I did this was just to make it easier to manage, but this little crack right here, you can kind of feel in your back on the mattress when you're laying there. And so what I did was I went to Home Depot and bought some of this 2-foot by 4-foot pegboard basically. And when we're driving, it's slid up under there. And whenever it's time to camp, I pull it out, and then I just take this memory foam topper and put it right back on top of there, and it's nice and clean. It's simple. And then whenever I fold the mattress out, you can't feel that at all in your back. That pegboard is hard enough it's not going to break, but it's also flexible enough that it will contour just a little bit, and you don't feel that high spot in your back anymore. See if I can reach and pull this mattress out. Oh, okay. Let me put these sheets on and make my bed real quick. Sorry, Mom, I know it looks hideous. So here we go. This is how it was whenever we camped in this thing and slept. Theo stayed over here. I was over there with my pillow. The width of this is, it's like 51 or 52 inches or so, which is perfect for a full-size mattress, and that's what this is. It's a 6-inch tri-fold memory foam full-size mattress. And the way I have it set up is I have it slid more towards the front, and the reason I did that is because I wanted this little bit of extra room right here, that when we get in here for the night, if our shoes are dirty or muddy, we can leave our shoes right there and don't have to crawl in here or deal with them up there near the seats or anything. I was a tad concerned it might be just a little too cold, so what I did do was I bought several of these little hot hands, and I have them stuck up over here. But I was gonna pop them open and throw them down here in the foot of our sleeping bag in case we were cold, or up there if we needed to. But what I also did was I pulled up the settings for my vehicle, and in the advanced settings there's a 2 things you need to look for. The first one is like the auto start stop. Whenever you activate it with the key fob, you can actually set it, the climate, to remember the last setting you had it set to. So what I did for us was I set it to like 80, 85 degrees, or you can put it on max or whatever, and then turn the fan speed up, so that way in the middle of the night, if you are cold, you can just take your key fob and double tap whatever, turn it on, and then the heater will come on for 15 minutes. I have it set for. You can set 5, 10, 15 minutes, something like that, and so I just put it on 15 minutes. It'll turn off after 15 minutes, and then I can go back to bed. I don't have to stay awake. It wastes, minimal gas. The other thing I will say is when you're in that advanced settings feature or menu, look for the security features or functions. And in this particular car, there's 2. I don't know what the difference is between the 2 of them, but one of them, if you leave it turned on and you crawl into the back of this and you start shaking it around or whatever because you're like moving, it sets the alarm off. And so I did that twice before I figured out what was going on the other night. And it was like, 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's black, pitch black outside. People are getting ready to go to bed. And we crawled up in bed, and all I did was roll over, and it set it off. So, whoops, my bad to the people that were around us. But anyway, make sure if you're going to do this, you go into your settings and make sure that you disable whichever one it is. Test it first before you get there and before it's bedtime and people start getting mad at you. The rest of this junk I just have thrown up here. There's Theo's car seat, and then the oven, you know, stuff you might want to get to. You can stick there in the middle. Got another water bottle and some Cheez-Its, whatever. But another thing I do want to talk just very quickly about is safety. You know, I have a hammer and an axe in here always. That's more for like ranch stuff. But one thing I do want to talk about is first aid. This is a tourniquet. I always carry a tourniquet on me in my backpack and in my car. It takes like less than 10 seconds to bleed out if you hit an artery somehow. It's not even funny. Carry a tourniquet with you. But inside my pack that I carry with me absolutely everywhere, this is the Vertex EDC Ready 2.0 backpack in multicam black. Inside this little middle compartment, this is a little brass Texas coin cutout. And inside this middle compartment, I have a med kit, and this med kit is Velcro and Rip Away. Theo actually knows where this med kit is. My wife knows where this med kit is. Inside of here is another tourniquet and some gauze and some bandages and all sorts of stuff. Boo-boo stuff as well, you know, Band-Aids, Tylenol, all that good stuff. But it's Velcro Rip Away, so if there's ever an emergency, you don't have to bring me my backpack. You can just bring me the med kit. Another thing I'll talk about real quick, because now I'm a father and my view of the world and life has changed so drastically. Another thing I'll talk about is this. If you don't know what this is called a Life Vac. I got this as a 2-pack on Amazon for like, I don't know, 130 bucks or so. But what it is it's a life-saving face sucking device that will actually pull food out of your throat or whatever in case the Heimlich doesn't work, because the Heimlich doesn't always work 100% of the time. But it comes with 2 sizes. This is the adult size, and this is the children's size that I have on right now. But this is super important to me as well. This is always in my backpack here, and then my wife always has one with her on her in the diaper bag. So safety is very important to me. Life is short, life is precious. You need to make sure that you're able to take care of yourself and also your family, the little ones that depend on you. Flashlights are also super important to me. I have O-lights. If I'm just looking for a utility light, then O-light is typically the one I go to. This is a little 90-degree flashlight that you can like hook on your vest or your hat or whatever, and it works great. This other one is more of a spotlight. This is the Javelot or Havelot or whatever you say, I don't know. But anyway, these are both excellent flashlights. The reason I like O-light is because generally they're a little cheaper than the bigger name brands like Streamlight and Surefire and stuff like that. They do fine for like these utility things. I don't know if I'd trust my life to an O-light like on my firearm, but you know, you make those choices for yourself. The reason I really like O-light is because it has this little magnetic charging clip thing, and if you've never seen it before, it'll attach onto there and then you can pull it off. It'll attach onto there and it works great. It's a little USB thing. It fits in my car, you know, I mean, it's excellent. This thing is a little vial of tritium. It's like a tritium keychain. If you don't know what tritium is a, well, how do I describe it? It's basically like a radioactive material that once it reaches its half-life, then it glows. It glows in the dark. And this is actually one of the best little investments I've ever made, actually. It's on my keys in case I drop them in the dark or whatever, I can't see them, then I know exactly where they're at because this glows. Now, when we were camping and we were going to bed, again, I laid right here. What I did was I took it, and I'll try and see if you can see this. This is going to be super hard to show, but there's a hook right here in the back, and you can hook your keys right there. This was awesome whenever we were camping because not only my keys are right here, if I need to turn the heater on, then hey, I can do it. But this little tritium vial actually, you know, it barely glows, but at night you can actually see this general area not so bad when it's in the pitch black. So that was actually something really cool, really nice that I found out. Last thing I'll mention is if you are in a state that allows you to carry a firearm, then hey, I would encourage you to do that. It's my opinion that you are your own protector, and you are the one who's supposed to protect yourself, your family, your wife, your kids. And again, becoming a father has changed my perspectives and opinions a lot. And there's nothing more important to me in my life than my children and my wife. And I need to be the one that can protect them if danger calls or whatever, you know. So that's my rundown on my rig. I'll be honest, this didn't really cost that much to get set up the exact way I wanted it to. You know, not talking about the vehicle, because your budget for your vehicle is obviously dependent on you, but you know, the mattress was less than $200. The cooler was less than $150. That propane oven, I guess I did get lucky for $75, but there's other cooking solutions that you can get away with. And yeah, all that being said, I mean, we probably spent less than $600 or so setting this up to be exactly the way I wanted it to be for me and my son when we go camping. So that is the rundown on our rig. Again, this is a 2019 Ford Expedition XLT, chambered in 4-wheel drive. You know, I don't really plan on taking this thing through a bunch of rough mud, but hey, if I have to, then I've got 4-wheel drive. I think it looks really good. You know, for a family vehicle, I think it looks great. Again, I traded in my F-150 for this, and so I think this is a good compromise between, you know, having my pickup truck and the wife having a family vehicle. So I'm happy with it. The wife's happy. Theo absolutely loved it. He thought it was excellent. I got the big sunroof, moonroof in there, so that way when we're laying down, we can actually look up and see the stars or whatever, and you'll see that in the video I shot at Inks Lake Park. As soon as I opened it, when we first got the car, Theo said, "Ooh, a Transformer car," and I was like, "Yeah, a Transformer car." It was super funny. But anyway, we laid there, and Theo said exactly what I had hoped for. He was laying there and looking up, and he said he was looking at the stars, and so, I mean, what more could you ask for? So I shot this all in one take. Hopefully it's good. I'm not going to do it again. It is what it is. If you have questions, you can ask them down below. I'll try and get to them as fast as I can. But anyway, thanks for watching. This was our rig. My name's Trevor. I'm starting a new series called Texas Trekker, where me and my son are going to try and go to a different state park every month, and I'll document our adventures and experiences. I'm trying to convince my wife to go camping, but that's our dog Ranger. He likes to bark. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Haha, just kidding. Totally forgot a couple things. Number one, I'm a bigger guy, so this mattress back here is a 6-inch memory foam mattress with that 3-inch topper underneath, and it was absolutely perfect. That sleeping bag as well. It got down to like 36 degrees that night, and it was rated for 40 degrees, and it was totally comfortable. Really nice choice. Secondly, kind of my philosophy of use for the vehicle and why I went this route. I didn't really want to finance a trailer, a camping travel trailer, whatever you want to call it, and then you've got extra insurance and all that crap you got to worry about, and then you got to tow it, and it's extra stress and stuff on your vehicle. I wasn't down with that. It also, on the other hand, this is perfect for me and Theo. For 2 people, you know, if me and my wife and our 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old want to go in this, we could probably all 3 fit in this if we really needed to. I didn't want to spend like $2,000 on a fold out, you know, pop-up tent on the back of your truck, you know, a rooftop tent, and then all the mounting stuff for it. I didn't want to do that. Again, it's just way more invested than I wanted to be. Nothing in here is mounted permanently to the vehicle. I haven't invested a ton of money into this. It's been an excellent choice. I've thought about this a long time, and I'm really happy with the way things have come out and turned out. So yeah, if you want I'm going to say relatively budget, easy, simple, minimalist overlanding rig, camping rig, whatever, this is the way to go. I really like it. You could get by not having the max size you know, Expedition, but I really wanted the max. I wanted as much space as possible. So yeah, I think that's it now. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm done for real now. Thanks. Bye.